My wife cornered me and asked, "When were you planning on telling me about your second family?" I froze and dropped the coffee mug I was holding. "What? Elise, what are you talking about?" My confusion must have looked like guilt to her because her face turned from hurt to pure rage in seconds. "Don't you dare play dumb with me, Michael," she screamed, her voice cracking. "I know about Bertha. I know about your son." I genuinely thought she was having some kind of breakdown. "Elise, honey, I don't know any Bertha. I don't have another family. Where is this coming from?" I reached for her, but she yanked away like I was contaminated. "You're still lying? Even now?" Her phone flew past my head and shattered against the wall. "Elise, please, I swear on our children's lives, I have no idea what you're talking about." She pulled out her laptop, slamming it on the counter so hard I thought the screen would crack. "A woman named Bertha contacted me on Facebook this morning. I know she's your girlfriend, Michael, and she's the mother of your 1-year-old son, Dylan." Her fingers shook as she opened the messages. There it was. Photos of a baby boy with dark hair, messages detailing an affair, even a birth certificate with my name listed as the father. "She says you've been seeing her for 2 years, that you met at that conference in LA, that you promised to leave me once the kids started kindergarten." My mind raced, trying to process this insanity. "Elise, I've never been to LA. That conference was in Dallas and you called me every night. She sent me 30 pieces of evidence, Michael. 30. Are you seriously telling me that Bertha is lying?" "Wait, Bertha?" My brain exploded when I finally realized that I knew that name. Bertha was my new coworker who'd been aggressively flirting with me for 3 months. The same woman who I'd reported to HR just last week for inappropriate advances. "Elise, that's my coworker, the one I told you about who wouldn't leave me alone," I screamed, trying to save my marriage. But Elise was beyond listening, already grabbing her keys and purse. "She knew about your birthmark, Michael, the one on your hip. How would she know that?" I felt sick realizing Bertha must have seen it when she accidentally walked into the men's locker room at the company gym, the reason for why I reported her. "I'm going to my mother's. My lawyer will contact you." The door slammed so hard the picture frames rattled. 10 minutes later, as I sat in stunned silence trying to call Elise's phone, there was a knock. I opened it to find Bertha standing there with a satisfied smirk. "Hi, Michael," she purred. "Rough night?" The audacity made my blood boil. "What did you do?" I demanded answers. She pushed past me into my house uninvited. "I gave your wife the truth she deserved. Well, my version of it. That's not my baby. We've never even had coffee together, let alone have intimacy." She laughed. Actually laughed. "Oh, I know Dylan isn't yours. He's my nephew. But your wife doesn't know that, does she? And when she divorces you, I'll file for child support. My fake DNA test is very convincing. You should have just said yes when I asked you out, Michael. Could have avoided all this mess." "You're insane. I'll tell her everything." "Go ahead," she said, stepping closer. "Who's she going to believe? The cheating husband? Or the poor single mother with all that evidence? I've spent 3 months creating this perfect story. Your career, your marriage, your reputation. I'm going to destroy it all because you thought you were too good for me." The front door opened as she finished, and Elise walked back in, her eyes still red from crying. "I forgot my phone," Elise started, but paused when she saw me standing with Bertha. Bertha's face immediately transformed into fake concern and tears. "Oh, Elise, I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. I think it's time you divorced him." And I stepped in front of her, blocked her from speaking, and told my wife, "Babe, check the footage from our doorbell camera." Bertha's smirk faltered for just a second. Elise looked between us, and I saw something shift in her expression, so I kept going. "The one we installed last month, the one that records audio and video 24/7. The color drained from Bertha's face as she realized her entire confession, her gloating admission of fraud and extortion, was all perfectly preserved in crystal clear 4K resolution.